Hello again there, YouTube fans. This is the Creepy Doll Man here, back with an all-new episode. It is October the 12th, 2017. Time is 4:50 p.m. in the afternoon. Yes, this one is shot definitely in the afternoon. Okay. Today's topic is on this doll. In our communications and our investigations with both me and Creepy Ghost Hunter Jr., we found out the name of this female spirit. Her name is Rebecca. So, pronounced slightly, we would like to call her Rebecca the Haunted Doll. But to say Rebecca gave us some information, personally, how she lived. She was born 1478. And the month and day she wouldn't give us. So that is unknown. When she died, she told us how she died too. She died at the age of 9 years of age. She died at 1487. She died from smallpox. Back then, they didn't have a cure for smallpox. Today we got the vaccination, that you take, that they inject you with a needle these days. They give you a shot. Today, you can get it today, but back then, sadly to say, poor old Rebecca here didn't get that shot because medicines didn't exist back then in the early days. Back then in the early days, people had to suffer due to whatever health problems they have today. There were no vaccinations for any of these diseases back then, so smallpox is a deadly disease. So I'm sure she had died a very slow tragedy in death, meaning she died slow in agony and death. And I doubt she ran a fever or anything, so it's hard to say. Now, I got her at the antique mall. It's one that sits close to near where I walk to. It's only a mile, and I think it's like 1 mile point. It's 1.3 miles or more away from here. And I can walk down the hill to get there. This mall's merged with some type of company, so it's like a little warehouse it's connected to. It's got more space than the warehouse the one that owns the antique malls has a bigger space than this little warehouse because they're smaller, I think, but it takes up most of the space that the antique mall does. And the problem is I got her for a deal. I didn't first get her for one reason, because this doll costs about $30, and the guy, he's like, rip people off sometime when you buy from him. This guy likes to rip a lot of people off when you go in his store, in his little antique mall. I think he's the owner, and he rips people off every now and then. Sometimes he'll have them on sale. If you can't sell them, he'll mark them down. So I got her for like $9.98 after she was on sale. Dude, they couldn't sell it. It was so much percentage off on her. I think it was like 20 or 30% off on her, I think. Or 50, no, it was 20 or 50% off. I think it was 50% off. And I got her for like $9.98. This is actually a Lori doll. It's a 1969, it could be 1971 or 1973 or maybe 1974 version. This is one of the silicone or soft rubber type dolls, I would call it, or silicone. Back then they call it rubber, soft rubber. They didn't call it silicone. Today it would be called like silicone. One of the earlier, her hands are also soft as well as that. I think her face is a little bit harder. Can't pinch her face. Some of her limbs are actually soft. As her arm, a little bit of her arms and her feet are soft. This is about, she's probably a good 13 to 17 inches in height. Now this is not original dress. This is one that Sissy, gave us before she died. She gave us different things. Dolls were the last thing she gave us. This dress, I think, is actually a real dress. It is for an infant, I think. But she can wear any infant-sized dress. Her original clothes is in the back room. She has like a hot pink dress. And these little bloomers she has right here, or shorts, is her original outfit for the original piece that's in the back room that I have in storage. Oh, makes a nice addition, you know. I have a lot of haunted ordeal here. So she's known as Rebecca the Haunted Doll. So remember that. I asked Creepy Ghost Hunter Jr. will he return to shoot a new episode with me tomorrow. I think he's going to dare me to do a challenge tomorrow on Friday the 13th, which is tomorrow. And I don't know if I'm going to do that. I have to wait to see if he comes first. But if he don't show, you know, that's his problem. The problem is if he does show, we'll do the challenge. I think he's going to challenge me to a dare. Will I go out? You know, I'm leaking it out early this episode. Will Creepy Doll Man go out on Friday the 13th? Or will he chicken out and stay at home? You be watching for that episode tomorrow. Once it is shot, it'll be released sometime early in the day. But we won't probably release it till later on that night, once it's been shot. And keep checking for the Creepy Doll Man's new episodes to come. And if you want to see new episodes to come, you must subscribe to all the Creepy Doll Man's episodes. Please view and check out my older episodes as well as this one. Now you'll see her appear. She did appear in my complete collection of haunted dolls, and she did reappear after I took out of storage. She did reappear in Cursed, Haunted, and Possessed Dolls. Are they real or are they fake? You be the judge. Part 1 all the way up to Part 5. My cameraman was actually Creepy Ghost Hunter Jr. and he was running the reel a little bit too fast. I guess that was okay. We didn't really do 10-minute episodes each, meaning they wasn't really 50 minutes like I want it to be, but it's okay. We have all we have, and plus I had the aftermath up, so check that out as well. So there's a Creepy Doll Man saying, you must subscribe in order to see new episodes to come. And this is a Creepy Doll Man saying to his YouTube fans and his non-YouTube fans, goodbye and God bless you all.